Indigenous contributions to science, architecture, and civil engineering. Igloos. Igloos are a shelter made of snow and ice created by the Inuit in the Arctic regions of North America. In Inuktitut, igloo means any kind of house, but in English it has come to mean the dome-shaped structure made of snow. The Arctic has many challenges, such as the fact trees don't grow in the Arctic, so there is no wood to build with. Another challenge is the extremely harsh temperatures. In the winter, the temperatures can go as low as minus 51 degrees Celsius. The Inuit are smart and resourceful, and made homes that are strong, quick to make, and comfortable to live in out of a material they had a lot of: snow. There is a lot of science in an igloo. Igloos use the force of compression for their strength. Compression is when a physical force presses inward on an object. The blocks on top press down on the blocks below them. The dome shape means that the blocks of snow on top push down on the snow blocks beneath them, which press down on the lower blocks in a continuous chain, making the structure strong and stable. Fun fact: once built, the igloo was strong enough to support the weight of an adult sitting on top of it. You probably think a home made of snow would be cold, but snow actually works as a great insulator. Igloos can stay pretty warm, and the temperatures inside an igloo can be as much as 65 degrees warmer than outside. To make sure they stay warm, Inuit pack snow into any cracks to make sure it is sealed well and keep the wind out. To provide heat and light, they made lamps with seal oil called quillic. These lamps were made of soapstone that they carved into shape. They used moss and Arctic cotton dipped in seal oil as the wick. A quillic could make enough heat to melt the walls of the igloo, so it had to be used very carefully. Placed in the right spot, it can actually help with the strength of the igloo. The heat from the lamp would melt the walls just a little bit, and then, when the flame was put out, the igloo would cool down and the walls would freeze, sealing any gaps or cracks. The Inuit knew that hot air rises and cold air stays low to the ground, so they made sure to make their doorway lower than the level of their living area. This kept the cold air from getting inside and the warm air from escaping out. The igloo's dome shape helps to protect it so that when strong winds blow, they blow around it instead of against it, so that even when the wind is really strong, it won't get knocked down. Igloos are built from the inside out, usually by two people. The snow used for making it must be densely packed and crystallized. They call this snow pakangajak. They used a snow knife made from ivory or antler to carve the blocks. Each block is about 2 to 3 feet long and 1 to 2 feet tall and 4 to 6 inches thick. The blocks are carved so they slope toward the center, leaning inward. This gives the igloo its signature dome shape. Although the Inuit today no longer live in igloos, except for hunters tracking game in the winter, the Nunavut Educational Department makes sure that this traditional knowledge is passed on to new generations by having qualified elders teach school children how to build igloos. All information from this video can be found in the book, A Celebration of Traditional North American Knowledge, Indigenous Ingenuity, by Deirdre Haverlock and Edward K.
Created using Powtoon.